talent. I truly believe that, and I'm surprised more people from WWE have not came over. I don't know if that's because WWE won't they're getting contracts or they're not granting releases, obviously, because why the fuck am I going to grant you a release to go work for the competition? But I mean, other than Moxley, they haven't done anything to attract anybody else. I mean, we've heard CM Punk rumors. I just at this stage, I don't know if I'm them, I would pay CM Punk whatever ungodly sum of money I had to get him in there because you need the name recognition right now.
I feel like it's pretty much a given that he's gonna be there. I mean, he's already booked for Starcast. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna show up at All Out, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be involved, wrestling or not. CM Punk is gonna be involved. I mean, where else can he go? He can't go back to WWE. You know,
No, he could because it just like he would do wonders for AEW. He'd put asses back in the seats for WWE that they lost. He would, and not to mention CM Punk and AJ Styles. Are you serious? CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, CM Punk and Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins was not there. Like he wasn't the guy he was when CM Punk left. I mean, are you serious? Really?
but CM Punk and the McMahon family. You really think they can coexist?
At this stage, I don't even think they would care. It's about staying on top. But hell, from what we've seen so far, I don't think they got cause to be threatened. They more concerned about. I think they just want to show people they're making changes, and I'm glad for the changes and everything. But what the fuck do I need to be scared for? They can't fucking put on a 5-star event.
Yeah,
You
and
got
I think that
Orange Navy
they're looking
all
at that now.
yeah,
I think WWE thing is more about the ratings than AEW because they know what it takes to get a new promotion over.
Well, AEW need to be about the ratings because based on what I've seen so far, how long do you think they're gonna stay on fucking network television as is?
Not long they're gonna be doing the same shit the Impact has been doing. And the thing about that is most people don't realize WCW was a long running company before the Monday Night Wars even took place.
Yeah,
Before Eric
because it
Bischoff got his hands on there.
was
Yeah,
to WCW. Yeah, of
absolutely.
course.
So people are expecting them to come right out the gate and compete with WWE. No, you need time in. It's more than having a name. It's more than having a huge start. No, you really, really, really got to build your promotion up. You got to sustain stuff. You got to not only beat them in ratings, but beat them in booking, beat them in caliber of superstars. You got to beat them in match quality. It's more than that. Those guys, they're over there thinking about video game ideas, uh, shit, merchandise, selling T-shirts, and it's more than that. And I really feel like Cody got a bigger vision for it.
But you just go back to what we talked about months ago. When people were saying, "Oh, AEW is about to come in and take WWE's business," it takes time. And it's one thing when you come in. Let's go back to TNA. When TNA first came in, they hit the ground running because they had experienced people in the right places. They had people that could book. They had talent. They had everything set up. So the people that understood wrestling and what to do, they had everything set up so that when they came out, yeah, they weren't setting the world on fire, but they were able to sustain and hold people's attention. You know, right now, if you think about it, AEW is more of a learn on the fly business. You got
Yeah,
everybody that's in charge don't know shit about running a wrestling promotion. Shad Khan just is the wallet. He has no wrestling experience other than being a fan. Cody, the Bucks, and Kenny Omega are wrestlers. They've never. Cody has his lineage to lean up on, but that doesn't necessarily mean he knows anything about fucking running a wrestling promotion. It's the same as saying Shane McMahon could go start another wrestling promotion. Just because his dad did it doesn't mean, it takes
right.
some work to do this shit. And you got all of these dudes running this thing, and they don't really know. They're learning on the fly. And this is without television. So imagine what's going to happen when you start network television, and when you on a network, you got shit like sponsors and syndications and all that shit and time slots and all that shit that come into play. Well, you can't do a lot of this loopy, goofy shit that you doing now when you on fucking live TV. You gotta,
No, you can't.
you a guy smoking a cigarette in the ring or the fucking staple guns coming out. This outlaw mud show shit. You can't do that shit on fucking goddamn television.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna get
No.
over like that.
And those are the things that I'm complaining about. And again, I'm not saying AEW sucks. I want it to be better so that I can have 2 programs to watch. Well, fuck, I'm not pleased with WWE. Let me change goddamn channel. Well, fuck, I'm not pleased with what the fuck they putting on right now. Let me change goddamn channel. Don't you miss the days of changing the channel on Monday nights?
Oh, absolutely. I missed
Oh
that.
my God.
We
Oh
almost
my
had that
God.
when TNA was at its peak. We almost had it. But same disease took them out.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock was the most stressful time for me because you have to make a choice between what you wanted to watch. And I used to fucking I used to be excited for a commercial break on one because I'm like, fuck, okay, I'll switch over because I can time it and see, or whatnot. But man, we need more competition, and New Japan isn't considered competition because it's overseas. And most people not gonna go out of their way to watch it. But when you think about it, hell, that is competition. It's just not. It doesn't have a large fan base here, you know. But
Right.
I mean, I want to see them get better. Now, who's getting better because of them? And we'll end the show or wrap the show up on this, I guess. Who's getting better because of them is goddamn the WWE with all the changes they've
Yes.
recently made.
Yeah.
And this won't be a review or anything, but I mean, look no further than Extreme Rules. That I hadn't seen a pay-per-view I was highly entertained with like this in a while from them.
Yeah. It was no trash.
Probably except for the last match that they could have did without. But I mean,
Oh man, yeah, that's just it's anything with Baron Corbin is automatic shit storm, burning shit, shit on the bottom of your shoe
yeah, but I
type
can't
shit.
even put this on Corbin this time. I got to be honest with you. I think this was just bad booking. When they started turning the Becky and Seth angle into real, like when real life started to imitate or show art started imitating real life with their relationship or whatnot, that kind of, to me, it denigrated or degraded Seth Rollins in a way because it watered him down. Now Becky Lynch was still made to look like the man, but Rollins he didn't have that badass burn it down
Right.
feel he normally would have. They watered him down. So if
Made
you
him more
notice,
sensitive.
right, when Brock won the belt at Extreme Rules off of the cash in, people were cheering because fuck, okay, the belt's back on the badass now. You know, I don't know where they finna go with it now from here. I'm so tired of this goddamn circle. You think you done finally got away from Brock and they fucking put the goddamn thing back on it, but okay. So where do you go from here? And to be honest with you, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but maybe you go back to Braun Strowman now because he's hot.
I feel like that's something that's a stone that's left unturned. Braun Strowman. It always seemed like they were building Braun Strowman up to be that, and I feel like that's a good person to put in there. I mean, shit.
But I think we can both agree the product right now is leaps bounds better. The a heel AJ Styles and the club
Yes.
all of a sudden they bringing the Bullet Club to WWE, and there's been talk that they trying to find a way to get Balor in there. So you got Balor. If you got Balor, AJ Styles, Anderson, and Gallows, that's a great stable right there. You could do something with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind that. And of course, they got that going on. You've had some tremendous wrestling and shit from them. All of a sudden now you're seeing guys that had promised that they weren't doing something with. Ricochet has been good lately. Aleister Black and Cesaro, that fucking
Yeah.
thing. Aleister Black with the montages was fucking outstanding or whatnot. And now you finally finna see Bray Wyatt, but he's going against Finn Balor. Bray Wyatt with the Firefly Funhouse.
And
You know,
he's over as he's ever been. He
that
is
dude is
over.
good. he done took a shit gimmick and still fucking got over.
Man, and he's transformed his
Nobody else
body.
been able to pull that off.
Dude, it's just crazy how he made that work. I didn't think that was gonna work, but he made that shit work. That's just how
But
good he is.
even the women's division, though, they've been able, especially on SmackDown, to keep people. Bailey's looking like a legitimate badass, and there ain't
Yeah,
been no Charlotte in a couple months up until Tuesday night.
yeah. I mean, that we already knew though. The WWE always has the best women's division. The only person they're missing is Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa ain't coming up. She ain't coming to WWE.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
I wouldn't if I was her. I wouldn't come.
Yeah, but that the intergender thing, I think, is gonna really hammer